Hello everybody, Sir Beaton here and welcome back to another past paper practice. In this video, we'll be tackling some algebra questions. So let's head straight into the first one. Let's not waste any time. So the question says, the nice and beautiful question, it says, rearrange the formula shown below to make m the subject of the formula. So you want to make this m, so let me just write it back. So we have s is equal to k minus m squared. So to solve for m, or to make m the subject, let's take over this k. So this is a plus k, and we take it over, it becomes subtract. So you'll have s subtract k is equal to negative m squared. So the next thing we want to take over is this negative here. So it's like, this is like if you have a negative 1. So this negative 1 is multiplied, and we take it over to divide. So this will be s minus k, all divided by a negative 1 is equal to m squared. So this negative 1 will just flip the signs of everything at the top. So this will become negative s plus k is equal to m squared. So we can reshuffle this and write this as k minus s is equal to m squared. Because you don't want like to start off with a negative. So if we can shift it around and put it in between, that will look better now. So it will look more presentable mathematically. So let's go to the last step now. We take over the square. So when we take over the square, it becomes the square root. So we'll have the square root of k minus s is equal to m. So we can say m is equal to the square root of k minus s. And that is how you make m the subject of the formula. So the next question says, Lisa has $56 to buy a total of no more than 70 red balloons and green balloons for her party. She buys more green balloons than red balloons, but she must buy at least 50 red balloons. Each red balloon costs $0.75 and each green balloon costs $0.50. Let x and y represent the number of red balloons and the number of green balloons respectively. Write two inequalities in x and y other than x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0 to represent the information above. So we want two inequalities, so any two inequalities. So let's see, what can we write? So the first thing we can say x plus y. So x represents the number of red balloons and y represents the number of green balloons. So x represents the number of red balloons and y represents the number of green balloons. So if we add up the total number of balloons bought, she said that she can buy no more than 70. So no more than 70. So if I tell you bring no more than 10 people, it can't pass 10 people. It must be 10 and below. So no more than 70, it must be 70 and below. So x plus y must be less than or equal to 70. So that is one inequality we can come up with. So for the second inequality, it says she buys more green balloons than red balloons. So she buys more green, so green is y, so we can say y is greater than red balloons, which is x. And then we can say she must buy at least 15 red balloons. So another one, I'll give you some more since they asked us to 2. So you'll put 2 in an exam, but let me just put the others that we can see. So she must buy at least 15 red balloons. So x at least 15. So at least means 15 and more. So x must be greater than or equal to 15. And it says each red balloon costs $0.75. So we can say another one that we could have written was, so we know red is x. So we can say 0.75x plus 0.50, because this here, each green costs this. And when we add up this must be less than or equal to $56. So this is one we could have used, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So, you just had to choose any two to answer this question. So the next question says, given that y is inversely proportional to x minus 2, and x is equal to 11 when y is equal to 9, find the value of y when x is equal to 29. So it says y is inversely proportional. So inversely proportional would be k divided by x minus 2. This is what inversely proportional would look like. if it was directly proportional, it would be y is equal to k multiplied by x minus 2, but it's inverse. So it says when x is equal to 11, y is equal to 9. So when x is equal to 11, y is equal to 9. So this will help us to find the value for k. So y is equal to 9, and so this will be 9 is equal to k over x is equal to 11 minus 2. So 9 would be equal to k over 11 minus 2 would be 9. So hence k would be equal to 9 multiplied by 9, hence k would be equal to 81. So the value of k, which is the constant, is 81. K is the important thing that you must find when you're dealing with any proportional question or variation question, same thing. So we have our value for k. So the next thing they want us to find the value of y when x is equal to 21. So we see y would be equal to k. In this case, we know the value of k, which is 81 over, we see x is equal to 29. So this is 29 instead of x minus 2. So y would be equal to 81 over 29 minus 2 would be 27. So hence y would be equal to 81 divided by 27 would be 3. So you can say therefore, when x is equal to 29, y is equal to 3. This is how we answer this question. So with that, this has brought me to the end of this video, and some key concepts were brought out. So I want you to use these concepts learned in this video and practice some additional questions. Remember, practice makes perfect, and that is the only way you can see if you understand. So keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.